The Crucible of Desegregation. The Uncertain Search for Educational Equality. By R. Shep Melnick. Published by the University of Chicago Press. To my children. Preface. Between 1965 and 1980, the federal government undertook an ambitious and controversial effort to desegregate American public schools. This project produced both spectacular successes and tragic failures. Since the key events occurred over half a century ago, to most people, including, no doubt, the majority of readers of this book, school desegregation is but a distant memory. Nor is there a shortage of books and articles exploring the topic from a variety of points of view. Why revisit the issue now? This book began its life as one chapter in a book on the American civil rights state, by which I mean the extensive regulatory apparatus developed since 1964 to prohibit discrimination on the basis of race, sex, language, disability, age, and other factors. School desegregation was a defining moment in the creation of this civil rights state. Here was the first appearance of the court-agency alliance that has characterized many other forms of regulation. Here, the courts invented the structural injunction, an enforcement tool used by courts not just to restructure school systems, but also to reform prison, police forces, institutions for the mentally ill and developmentally disabled, public housing authorities, and state welfare offices. And here, interpretation of civil rights statutes and the 14th Amendment shifted from colorblindness to an emphasis on achieving racial proportionality. In desegregation cases, judges for the first time confronted difficult questions about the education of English learners and students with disabilities. Their rulings on these and related topics stimulated further action by Congress and the executive branch, substantially expanding the scope of the civil rights state. In short, school desegregation was a crucial component of what political scientists and historians call institution building. Tracing its origins helps us understand the peculiar nature of our expansive civil rights state. William Faulkner's famous lines, "The past is never dead. It's not even past," apply particularly well to school desegregation. Not only are some of the desegregation orders issued in the 1960s and 1970s still in effect, but the issues at the center of those controversies remain as important as ever. The academic achievement gap between white and black students remains disturbingly large. As the proportion of white students in the school-age population declines, more black and Hispanic students attend predominant.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?